Whether you are gearing up for football Sundays or just hosting a party and want to wow your guests, you can't go wrong with a charcuterie board. Joining us today, the owner of Salt Blade Meats, Bob Blade.
Hello.
Hey, man, it sounds like a radio name.
Thank you. It does sound like that.
So now, before we get going here, in the action, you're going to share a little bit of exactly what it is you're doing. And I mean, it's a charcuterie board. So typically, it would be a lot of the fruits and the vegetables and meats and so on.
You definitely need the meats on a charcuterie board. You got to start with the charcuterie.
So you tell me,
Sure.
Here. What are we doing?
I'll tell you. So first of all, Salt Blade is my business. I make salami.
Okay.
So, and I started this business about 10 years ago. I was from IT consulting background, and I wanted to get out of that and do something more meaningful. So I wanted to create a business where I could change the food world to the type of food I believe in. So all the meat I use comes from Olson Farms up in Colville, and I started it to make it support meat from the small family farm.
And this is all your stuff.
That's all my meats, yeah. And we make many more flavors than this. We have a ton of them.
He's got his own name on it. Look at this. Come on, man. You're not like going to the store buying meats and putting boards together. This is
We're not doing that.
Stuff.
This is ours. We bring the real deal. So.
Was I not showing that to the right camera? Look at that. That's cool. See, look, I can't. You guys can't even keep up with what I'm doing. There we go. We're good. All right.
Yes.
So, Bob, show me. What do you got?
Yeah, go ahead and taste some things. First of all, one of our flavors here is a traditional Balinese style. It's uratan. It's got galangal, ginger, garlic, chilies, and turmeric. It's a little spicy. If you're okay with spicy food.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead and give it a try.
Okay, so we're going to go.
So you can try anything.
All right.
We've got the Seattle stick, has coffee and chocolate in it.
Okay.
I brought some fun flavors to put on the board today.
Okay.
We've got orange and coriander salami, another creative flavor.
Is this going to screw up the palate if I just do it?
No, you can eat them in any order. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then we've got a little pepperoni. I just brought some old school pepperoni today.
And so where do you start?
So do you know the process of, well, for assembling the board or for making salami?
Where do you want to start?
Let me give you a little bit of making of the salami.
Okay.
So it looks just like fresh sausage when we make it, but we inoculate it with lactic acid producing bacterial cultures and we ferment it. So the first 24 hours are fermentation, and then it goes on, this size goes on for a couple more weeks, and it never sees any heat treatment or anything, and then it's dried up and it's ready to eat, ready to slice and eat.
Really?
It's like magic. Yeah, just completely like magic. You just take raw meat and hang it, and it becomes edible.
Wow, that's spicy.
Yeah, this is spicier.
That's got a kick.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
So once everything is ready to go, who decides when it's ready to go? You?
Me
taste?
We've got a whole crew.
Process?
Yeah, we might measure some scientific parameters of it too. So we're measuring water activity to make sure that it's gotten down to a safe point.
That's really hot.
Did you try this one yet?
You set me up.
That's spicier. So.
Okay.
But yeah. So then, we get to decide on the flavors too. We make 11 flavors in our standard lineup. We normally have 4 or 5 rotating flavors as well, just seasonal ones. So we get to have a lot of fun with that.
All right, let's make a board.
Okay, let's make one. We made.
Whoa!
There you go. That's the reaction I like to see.
That's hot, man. All right, let's do this. All right, so
we've got a big board, and this is kind of like, we're going to make some little ones though. So we had to make a bunch of these for Taste Northwest earlier this year. And so we made things that we could hand out. So what I did was put a little cracker. This is a jam. It's a pear balsamic from, I'll let you do this.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here. And we've got a little mustard, a little whole grain mustard.
Oh, so you're putting it on the side.
I'm putting them on the sides. Okay. You can there are no rules to this. That's the great thing about these little things.
This is fantastic.
Good.
Okay.
It's better when you eat them. But no, you got to try them already. And then I've just been putting a couple of slices of maybe, a few slices of a different flavor. Some of this one, some of that one.
Okay. So is this something that you can do, and I'm realizing obviously with the little ones, this is what we're doing. We're making little ones for parties. So this isn't a typical, you're not making a giant charcuterie board for a party. You're allowing your guests to make little ones like this?
We can. I mean, at a party, I'd probably just have it like that.
Okay.
Let everybody graze off of it.
Did I just give you a brilliant idea?
You might have,
it's like
actually.
Party favors. This is great.
It is, actually, making them. And then I was going to let you do that, too, today. You can put whatever you want on there. This is how we served them, more or less, as a way to just serve them to 1,000 people.
Okay.
And we just cranked them out all day at that event. But it could have cheeses added to it. We don't really have knives for this.
What kind of cheeses do you add to a typical charcuterie board? Does it matter what meats you're using?
Sometimes it matters for me. So the blue cheese that we have here, I love with orange and coriander salami.
Okay.
So sometimes if I've got a blue in my house, I'm getting the orange and coriander on purpose to go with it. There's also a truffle flavor salami that we make that I love with like a triple cream brie, like a really oozy, stinky cheese. So there are some that I pair together very on purpose, but many of these just go with about any cheese you would like them to go.
Because when you're trying to sell the charcuterie board cheese, you're always looking for the ooey and the stinky cheese.
That's what I'm looking for. Here, I'll set this out here.
And
we can make a bunch of these if we want.
Mine looks exactly the same way. So when you're adding, and again, I may be asking really stupid questions for somebody who, you do the charcuterie board, and anybody who knows how to make one, this may be stupid. But when it comes to the fruits and stuff that you add, are there specific fruits to go along with the cheeses and to go along with the crackers?
What I care about is seasonality. Okay. I just like to get what's in season. So in the wintertime, you're a bit more limited, but at that point we have preserved things and we have, some various things that we've put up different ways. I wouldn't even mind fermented products on there in the winter, but in the summer we've got this bounty of fruit. We've just got so many options for what to put on there. We've got all our local apples, obviously, in the berry season.
Fantastic. It's really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Really spicy.
It is spicy. It does have a kick.
Wow. Hey, so I'm going to send it. You know what? Sorry, guys. This is what happens to put a radio guy on TV. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be saying. So I guess we're going to commercial. We're going to come back, and I think we're talking to Ian Furness.
Okay.
We're live on Studio 13 Live.